Mobile gaming is dying, and no one is doing anything to stop it. It used to be fun, it used to be exciting, but now it's just full of these cash grab clones constantly bombarding you with ads. As a game developer, I refuse to let it end like this, so I'm gonna make one last effort to bring back the golden age of mobile gaming. Games like Geometry Dash, Bloons TD6, Clash Royale, but not just the games themselves, but the memories of cramming 10 people around the lunch table just to beat one level or get the highest score. But before we can save mobile gaming, we need to see exactly how bad it's really gotten. And the only way to do that is to go back to the greatest games of this generation and compare them to the absolute garbage that we have today. Mobile games used to be amazing. I mean, you'd see a dude at lunch sweating his face off, almost on the verge of a mental disaster, just trying not to get 3 crowned on his promotion game in Clash Royale. Or you'd see another kid throwing his phone across the class because he just died on the easy jump in a Geometry Dash level. These games weren't just fun, they were a social currency. Subway Surfers? Yeah, you bet. If you didn't have a 6-figure high score, you were toast. You were considered a social outcast. Clash of Clans? You bet. You could spend weeks grinding only for some random guy named XX_Jeff_XX to come along and obliterate your entire village in 30 seconds. If I'm being honest, I guess that's actually what made it so fun. The rivalries, the flexing, the constant push to be better than your friend. Somewhere along the way, mobile games stopped being about the competition and enjoyment of the game and started being about watching as many ads as possible to get that competitive advantage against your friends, which I feel like defeats the whole purpose of that fun engagement of mobile gaming that you shared with your best friends. So how are we gonna bring back the golden age of mobile gaming while still making it possible for me to make a little money? Because I wanna make this very, very clear. Making video games is extremely, extremely difficult. It is one of the hardest things I have ever done in my entire life. So I genuinely think every game should make some sort of money if it's of that quality. But I don't think the approach that these big corporations are doing right now is the right approach. I don't think you should bombard your players with an ad every time they press start, every time they press pause, every time they exit the game. No, that's way too much. So in my game, I would only ever put rewarded ads, which means you can play the entire game without ever watching a single ad. But if you feel like you want to get this extra re-roll because you just spent all your life savings to buy this chest, yeah, buy that, press that ad, watch that re-roll, because you get value and I get value in the sense of money, because that is a fair trade. I want to approach my game as gameplay first, which means I'm gonna make an extremely fun game with the sole purpose of having an extremely fun game with a little bit of monetization and ads underneath that are just to make me maybe hopefully a couple dollars, because I'm trying to do this as a career. But the thing about these big companies is they are making a fun, addicting game with the sole purpose of jamming ads on top, with making the gameplay so perfectly tuned in that you need to buy something in the game so you can actually catch up with your friends, because you will be left in the dust if you don't spend your mom's credit card money. So if we want to bring back the absolute perfection that was mobile gaming, then we need to make something fun, engaging, and skill-based with no way to pay to win, because that defeats the whole purpose of a fun game. And that is exactly what we're about to do. Alright, so what is my idea? Well, you play as this cute little ball character who has to climb up an extremely tall tower that starts out easy and gets progressively more difficult. The way you control this character is by swiping on the screen. And no, it doesn't feel unresponsive and hard to control. It's just a little bit unique. I've been tweaking this movement system for months now, and I think it's actually at a point that feels really good and responsive. I've even made it so when you jump, you can control the character a little bit in the air to guide his descent. This just adds a little bit extra skill and precision. On top of this already unique movement mechanic, I'm planning on adding plenty of interesting obstacles and enemies that you're gonna have to avoid as you climb. You got the classics, moving platforms, spikes, spinning spikes, but there's gonna be some unique ones. Like I might add some enemies that will chase you as you climb to make you feel like you're having to go at a faster pace in your trusty thumb. So I made it so you can collect these unique ball skins. You know, you got the pizza, you got the lemon, all hand-drawn by yours truly. I'm not a very good artist, but they do look actually half decent. These skins are cool and all, and you can try your hardest to get the legendary skins and the mythical skins, but really at this point, all you can do is you can show it to your friend when you get to school. Not the greatest. So that's actually why I added this second feature, where you can truly show off your amazing skins and your impeccable movement skills. So I added speedrunning. This is probably the perfect addition to this game because it's already a skill-based movement platformer. So going faster needs more skills, and it kind of adds that secondary depth to the game because you can climb to the top, make it to the top of the tower, woohoo, but if you want to truly be the greatest, you need to be able to do it in the fastest time possible, not in 300 attempts. So if you want to show off that amazing skin that you've recently come into contact with, then you're going to want to set an amazing speedrun record to prove to your friends that you are the best. Honestly, I don't think that me being a 7-6 subscriber channel is gonna have any shot of making a big enough impact to actually push and bring back mobile gaming to its golden age. But I do think that this game is extremely fun and really does fill that purpose of making a game that is skill-based, that you have the progression up here, and you can't just buy it out with a battle pass or a skin or any of these in-game purchases, because that was my goal. So I truly believe this game is great to bring to your friend group and challenge everyone to see who is the best at jumping up a tower with a little ball character. That might just be me, but if you also believe that mobile gaming is dying, or you thought this game was really interesting, then subscribing is the best way to hear about when it comes out, because I'm probably one video away. All I need to do is make a couple more levels, and then the game is posted, and you can be the judge if it's actually fun enough that you want to challenge all your friends to playing it. Thank you, and reverse howdy. That means goodbye.